Alright, so this game begins like any good game does.
They've shafted us.
With you getting shafted. So soon after deciding they needed to retaliate against the shafting, the CIA sends a teenager who's seen the horrors of the Earth and apparently has a broken jaw.
This is your first time in the field?
She walks the walk and talks the talk, and that both make her look stilted and slightly handicapped. Seriously, it looks like she has intense hemorrhoids. What the hell? This game pretty clearly takes place in 1996, several days after I was initially born. And you can tell that by the character style. You know, this is something that actually the game captured pretty well. All the characters dress like cringeworthy morons, just like everyone in 1996 did. Everyone in 1990s did. Jesus, grunge-tastic. I love it. But that's not the important thing. Armpit tattoos? All the rage, but that's not the important thing. The important thing is how the gameplay actually stands up. The gameplay mechanics themselves are a fairly fun and enjoyable combination of stealth and action shooting. It puts a heavier emphasis on planned actions and planned shots than you might expect. However, that's where a lot of the issues actually come into game with me. This isn't my cup of tea. However, the hacking aspect, which is another large part of the game, can be done in one of two ways. In solo mode, you can do it by yourself, switching back and forth between the main character and the hacker, or in co-op mode, where one person will take care of the hacking for you. This game would highly benefit with some changes to the solo hacking mode. It is not really that much fun. You have to switch back and forth between the main character, left, right, and kind of micromanage everything. And that just kind of slows down the action and ruins a lot of the gameplay for me. You have to very much micromanage, make sure that everything is okay, make sure that everything is going all to plan, or else you will get caught and you will end up dead. There is not a lot of straightforward combat options. There is no thing as the super spy, so it says in the menu. However, that leads into a bunch of other options. The AI pathfinding is actually not great. It's not very good. I've had very many incidents where I've been sitting there and they've just kind of ignored me. I'd be sitting in a corner and they walk right past, despite having just seen me seconds earlier. Or I actually had like an entire team of people aggroed on me and they were shooting at me, but they weren't hitting me because I was underneath some stairs. Similarly, in the gameplay, it's just not that great. Whenever you trip an alarm, the game doesn't aggro every single guard around you. It spawns in new guards. I actually have some clips of me purposefully setting off alarms so I can spawn in an extra 6 guards just to see what happened. Because these guards weren't actually in the level beforehand. They blip in on the map, and then they blip into your face, and then they cap your ass. And furthermore, a lot of the physics don't really work well. This game feels incredibly unpolished for what it is, but it feels like there's a lot of really good potential here. I did have some fun, and like, the main metric at which I actually measure games and how fun they are is how long they actually hold my attention the first time I play them. And this game held my attention for about 90 minutes before I got bored of it and decided to see how I could break the game. Now, in regards to the fact that the autosave feature just is kind of fucking terrible, and the fact that the game will auto-reload you, it's kind of hard to get out of a situation in which you can't win without restarting the entire level. Here you'll see a clip of me actually just dying repeatedly because the game auto-saved right before a killing bullet would touch me. So I'm on very low health, a bullet's about to enter my fucking skull, and it auto-saved right before the bullet connected with my cranium, which means I'd have to restart the entire level over to make any sort of progress in this level. Thankfully, it was early in the level that this incident happened, but I could imagine how frustrating it'd be if it would be at the end of a level, because these levels aren't short. It took me like 15 minutes to complete even just the tutorial, and then beyond that, the level attached to the tutorial. I didn't even make it very far in the game over the course of 90 minutes. I made it like maybe midway through the second level before I gave up and got bored because it just wasn't that enjoyable to me. Granted, this isn't my cup of tea. Maybe some people that really love games like Hitman would really enjoy this game. But then that brings up the price. The price tag on this game is pretty fucking steep. $25 for a budget title, whereas you can pick up any one of the Hitman games, which tend to have higher quality gameplay, for $20 or less. That includes blood money, that includes absolution, and each one of these games are $20 at their base price. Whereas this game is $25 at its base price. Which kind of comes us around to the topic of, would I recommend this game to you, yes or no? It's flawed, it's fun. I mean, it is fun, but it is flawed, it is heavily flawed, it has got some weird game-breaking things that I'm not a huge fan of, but I would play it. However, I would not play it for $25. Maybe if you really genuinely enjoy the Hitman games and already own all of them, would I recommend this to you, or wanted to have like a co-op experience with one of your friends, I would recommend this game to you. However, in any other case, I would find this game to be quite a hard sale. The game itself, I like. It's a 6.5 out of 10. You know, that's not bad. That's slightly above the average. The price tag is pretty fucking steep. I'd like to thank you guys so very much for watching. Have a nice night and please enjoy. And if you'd like some other content like this, feel free to check out my personal channel below in the description. Have a good one, and I'll catch you guys later.